So I love to say that, you know what, I was young once, it was fine, but honestly, this phase of my life is the best so far. And I think that we need to put that story and that narrative out there a lot more because there's such a premium on youth in the society that we live in today. I think that it's not always been like that. Often women, as they got older, were considered the wisdom keepers of their community and society. And somewhere along the way, I do believe that perhaps big beauty and beauty corporations grabbed hold of the narrative, and they're making us feel that somehow women, as they get older, are broken, or they're not as relevant, they're not as important, and they're not beautiful. And I think, again, the point is everybody's going to get older. You, me, everyone, whether you're 3 years old, whether you're 33, 53, or 83, we're all aging. So why not change the narrative into acceptance and be able to accept who we are when we are? Because believe me, aging, and I want to say in particular turning 50, has been a huge turning point in my life. In terms of how empowered, how beautiful, and how content I feel. What I want to say is don't fall for the narrative in society. You know, a lot of it is created to encourage women to buy more things, you know, buy more creams, buy more products, buy more treatments, you know, try to be on trend. And stepping into midlife has actually relieved me of that. I don't feel the need to be on trend or to chase trends. I'm very, very secure with who I am today. And that's the gift of middle age. And that's what we need to start talking about more and more, and encourage women to actually step into their power, as opposed to giving away their power to trends and, you know, the beauty myth. I still remember when I was young, I actually read a very interesting book called The Beauty Myth. And it really marked me, actually, because it was really an exploration of how society creates insecurities in women so that they don't actually embrace their power. So, you know, I also fell prey to that for many years. And when you're young, I think the partner of youth is exploration and trying to figure out who you are and what's your voice in the world, and where do you belong in the world. And by 50, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You may not know it all, and it doesn't matter, because there is such an incredible growth, you know, and internal peace that happens. And I know that happens to all women, but we're living in a very loud world today, a world that's ruled by social media trends. So I would really encourage women of a certain age to switch it off, dial it down, and start going back into your internal voice and work on that.